Ladies and gentlemen, now I just had the most epic try against the Grandmaster. I was gonna see if I could do like an Aegon speed kill video, try and get this man down in about 10 minutes, and it went so well, I thought we were gonna get the one shot. We got so far into this fight, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. I made a few little errors toward the end, the inverted controls, man, they got me. However, this is just such an amazing showcase of why Aegon is just like a top don for the Grandmaster. He's so good. I definitely was having so much fun with Stealth Suit Spider-Man on my first try that I kind of neglected Aegon a little bit, but this guy is just a beast for the Grandmaster. He's so good for every single phase, even like the middle phase where you have the challenge of inflicted damage over time. If you're playing well, it doesn't matter because he has enough burst damage just to get through that phase, so it's awesome, man. But so far we're about a minute in, you know, we're doing very well on phase 1, so I think we just need to get the tactics banned and get him wounded one final time to kind of burst him down there. He's at 88%, so yeah, we go for a parry here. Parry is now banned, so we just need to dex to get dexterity banned, and then dodge that special one, so another dashback does it. He's up to the special one, so we dodge that one, and then we've got a evade, get hit, and then block, so we dash in after this and go for the full nuke to try and push him to that 80% so we can enter phase 2. And phase 2 with Aegon, man, is just beyond crazy. He's just so good. But I hadn't actually tried him out in phase 2. I saw some videos on Reddit yesterday of some of the damage that he can deal in phase 2, but honestly I feel like it was a whole nother level. I kind of failed there a little bit at the infuriation, took a little bit of chip damage. However, it allows us to start this phase with a massive fury, so you know, got a little bit more damage output there, not that it was necessarily needed. Now entering phase 2, I'm feeling quite confident at the moment. That's probably the quickest time I've ever had on the initial phase, like under 2 minutes there, so it's going to a flying start so far. I used the special 1 here, it's going to get him very close to the special 2, but because of the hits it's not going to quite land him there, and also allows us to bait out special 1 very quickly, which allows us to get more tokens of competence to quickly ramp up Aegon. But again, you've got to be very careful with Aegon's special 1 on this fight, man, because it can very easily push the Grandmaster, especially in the second phase, to his special 2, and if he does that, you're in the bin. So you got to make sure, you know, you're about half a bar of power if you want to like safely do it. So far, we've done 3 of the challenges, but we failed the inflicted damage over time, because again, Aegon doesn't have any way to do it in the second phase, because he can't reach 2 bars of power here. So we got perform an intercept. Unfortunately, I failed initially there, but we smash out an intercept there. Managed to get some nice damage from the Furies, not that it really matters. Ideally, I would have loved to fail that intercept, him be wounded, and then we go in, because that would have been like damage cap hits 24/7. Here I'm using those heavy attacks to try and get him to hit into me, so I can get that big fury, but he doesn't play ball there, so we dash back, we dodge another special 1, and then after this we're going to complete the final challenge to whiff an attack. Again, I really wanted to go into the wounded phase with a massive damage output, but you can see, man, look at this friggin' damage, boys. That's like 330k crits, and we saw some like 480k crits there on the medium. Just madness, man, just absolute madness. Aegon with his massive crit chance and also the crit damage once this man is ramped up just makes him insane for those wounded phases. The damage is just absolutely ridiculous. Almost 4 minutes in on the Cyclops kill, we are still in phase 1. I think it's like 85-90%, and we still had a little way to go in that phase, but the Aegon one, man, we're just about to push to phase 3 after the next wounded state, so it kind of really puts it into perspective, the power level and difference between these 2 characters. Like, it is crazy, man. However, we failed another challenge to inflicted damage over time because Aegon doesn't have that, but as long as we don't reach 5 tokens of blunder, it's absolutely fine, and when phase 3 comes as well, our tokens of blunder are going to reset. So we dodge another special 2, we've got 2 more challenges to complete till he gets wounded, and we can get that massive damage and push for the 3rd phase. Here we managed to go for a very cheeky backdraft, which lined up perfectly with the perform an intercept challenge, and then we just have whiff an attack, so we throw a hit into the air, go in for another combo, and get that man down to the 3rd and final phase. phase. So we've pushed the first 70% in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. It's been really, really nice. Failed a little bit there, got hit, so we are on the ropes now. However, this is where it all starts to go a little bit wrong. I'm just slamming out those backdrafts there. We're doing quite nicely. We get the dash back, managed to complete the first challenge, so it's not going too badly so far. Then we have to go for a dodge on the special one to fully evade this, and we got the strike my block challenge. And if you watch the video guide, you've done the Grandmaster, you know this phase is the phase that is hectic, man, for the inverted controls, and just everything just becomes a lot more intense and difficult during this phase. So we dodge a heavy attack. We're doing quite well as power's gradually going up. I've got the knock me down mission here, so we go for a cheeky heavy. I could have been ruined at that moment right there, so maybe I got a little bit lucky on that one. I'm trying to save up my special attack to deal some massive damage during one wounded phase and hope I can get the Fury and KO him in a single phase there. And then we've got perform well-timed blocks. Because my health was so low, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to ignore this one. However, the reverse controls are incoming. I thought they had changed, because if you look at it, man, it's like half a second before they're about to change there. So I went for the wrong dash, and now my controls are inverted. I have 4 tokens of blunder, and I have no way to complete this parry mission because I have no health points remaining. So yeah, he gets wounded after that challenge, man. We're going for another combo, a single hit. We go for a special 3 here, but as soon as we come out of the special 3, it's freaking game over. This man has full power, and his special 3 is an instant KO regardless of any synergy or anything. So yeah, it was a really good try, man. We got 85% in a single try, by far my best try ever. But at this point, I was gutted. Every phase was just going so incredibly well that I thought this might be the try, man, to get the Grandmaster down in a single try so early on after the release, barely 48 hours. But it was very close, man, very close. I'm confident that in the next week or so, I can pull off the one shot when it comes to the Grandmaster, but it's going to take a little bit more practice in that final phase, because really that is my weakness when it does come to this encounter. So I decided 1 or 2 more revives is going to sort this man out, get the job done, and I think this is the try that just sucks a bit. But the good thing about Aegon is even if you don't get to a wounded state, he's got so much damage on the base that you can take a really decent chunk off every single time. So yeah, he's just an amazing champion to keep on trucking away at this fight, and just so good. Honestly, like, playing Aegon for this try, he is by far the best option, I think, for the Grandmaster. I haven't seen any try or any attempt come close to killing the Grandmaster anywhere near as efficiently as Aegon has dispatched of this man in this skill, man. So it's going very nicely. I got the perform well-timed blocks here. I decided I'm just going to let this one fail, backdraft this man a little bit, because the parry one can be a bit dodgy sometimes. Here, I got the blunder token from failing that, mixed up with the reverse controls visually. I saw something red pop up, and I was like, oh, my controls being reversed already. So then I decided to dodge that special in reverse, and I got hit, and I got ruined by that special. So I'm hoping for some really good RNG on some of the remaining missions. We got the stand still one here, so I'm just trying to pull that one off, and I think the reverse controls are about to come in as well. And here I just committed to a final medium, and he retaliates because of the reverse control transition. So I died. I felt like an absolute wally there, but you know, it was okay, I guess, man. We almost got him to wounded, and we almost got him down in a single revive there. It was so incredibly close. Like, we were literally seconds off a wounded state. So at this point, am I like, oh, do I want to continue this? I'm like, we've gotten this far. I think it was such a good first push that I've got to do this. I've got to get it done, because the annoying thing about the Grandmaster as well is that he's not an easy final boss to get to. He's not like the Infinity Thanos where you can just walk up, or like Champion where you've got a very straightforward path. Even the easiest path is still quite annoying, man, because you've got a really stacked version of what is it, Annihilus and Vision Arcus, and it takes about like 20 minutes to half an hour just to clear this path and get a try at the Grandmaster. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain getting to this man, in all honesty. And I've also done it so much over the last few days, just trying to record, you know, all sorts of like meme tier champion gameplay. We recorded like loads of Cyclops gameplay, the champion gameplay, Mr. Sinister. Not that, you know, Mr. Sinister and the champion are quite meme tier, they're certainly not too bad, and Mr. Sinister does work really well tell in this fight. He's just got an answer for absolutely everything. So yeah, I recommend, yeah, if you like a little quirky champion, want a bit of fun, like Mr. Sinister certainly ain't a bad option for the Grandmaster. But Aegon and Stealth Suit Spider-Man, absolute MVPs. But now we've come in with a second win. We're determined to get this done. We just need to get this man wounded. We get backdash here, a very straightforward challenge, so super happy with that one. He's on 7% now, just need one more challenge. Reverse control's about to kick in. Luckily we get dash back, so we just spam dash forward to dash back with reverse controls. And here we are, the final phase on the Grandmaster, lads. He's gone infuriated, so we just need to dodge him. This is the shorter infuriation path, but the shorter wounded path as well. So yeah, managed to successfully dodge him, and then special 3 KO. And there we go, Aegon takedown in 10 minutes, almost a one-shot. We were so incredibly close. But yeah, it's going to take me, I think, about, you know, a few days, a week to get that one-shot. I really just need to kind of nail down that final phase, but I feel so confident, phase 1, phase 2. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you did enjoy. Smash that like button, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.